Hello everyone, welcome to Low Budget Otaku, and today we have another episode of Low Budget Otaku News where I tell you new figures that are up for reserve, and this time it's for April 2021. Now I was going to do an episode for March, but I didn't feel there was enough news, so I decided, I'm going to make an episode putting together March and April in one go. Now I made you another episode, this time for figures that are already available, so the new category. Now normally I use Search Japan because they are very organized, it's just easier. It's not that I'm endorsing Search, I'm just using it because it's one of the sites that I use more and it's very organized compared to Link and AmiAmi. But you have a bunch of these websites where you can buy them at better prices than most of the local stores, even though you always have to pay taxes with this buy, so be careful with that. Let's start because this actually feels like a special episode for Evangelion. Why? Because Bandai has been crazy. I think it's because of the movie. I guess the new movie must have come out or in Japan or being about to be out, because they're doing a lot of different lines of figures. Now we have this one, the Action Multi-Purpose Humanoid Decisive Weapon Evangelion Test Type 1. Oh my god, that's a mouthful. In the beginning I thought this would be like a metal build figure because it's almost as expensive as one. Not really. Apparently this is from the Action series. There are some die-cast parts somewhere in there, but they are very tall. 400 millimeters. That's really tall. The pricing, very expensive, but apparently it brings like the accessories that you expect. Overall, the look and the articulation looks amazing. So definitely a very worthy figure, but I think the pricing is a bit crazy. But again, they are really tall. We're talking about a really big figure, so keep that in mind. Right now it's notified when available. April re-release, so these apparently already existed. I didn't know about this line. But if you put notify when available, when it comes out, maybe they'll have more stock. We also have some re-releases of the metal builds, EVA 02 metal build and EVA 01 metal builds. These are not exactly like the show, so these are kind of a reimagining of the figures. They look amazing and they're again metal builds. Some of the most sturdy figures, even though they tend to have some articulation get loose with time. The pricing is $221 for figure. They're not as big as that previous one. This is only 220 millimeters, but cool accessories. June re-release, both of them look fantastic, but again they are not exactly like the show. These are reimaginings. But again, auto-file when available, so you can click there so you can know if they have more stock when it's actually released or before that, because they will send you an email. Then we have a bunch of these chibi Nedge style EVA units. So we have this weird one that I think is from the new movie, this weird one that is from the new movie, type 8 and Unit 2 Alpha. We have the 01, we have the 9th Angel 03, the EVA Mark 6, another one. Oh no, this is already Robo Spirit. So from these small ones, a bunch of weird ones. Pricing is always around $35–$36, and they are re-releases, maybe releases for all of them, I guess. Yes, all of them. There's some that are a little bit more inexpensive than others, and most of them are in the notify when available, so reservations are closed, but they may get more stock. So apparently Evangelion is selling out like crazy. Let's get out. And then we have some Robot Spirits too. Robot Spirits are like the most classic line from Bandai, I guess, except for the model kits. This one is new. Oh no, it's actually also re-released, but it's from the new movie. So it's weird because apparently it came out a lot earlier than the movie. This one is still available for reservation, but if you do reserve it, you cannot cancel because it's too close to the re-release. So be careful with those things in this type of sites, because you have like a period of time where you can still cancel your order, but the cancellation policy is very strict. So after you reserve it, you have to pay it. So be careful with that. April release, $69, a very weird figure for me. I'm curious to see how it's going to work in the movie, because it is very unique looking. But yeah. And Robo Spirits, again, it's a little bit more classically sized, 170. We have some re-releases too, EVA 00, $47, not bad price. And we have also EVA 01 from, again, the same line of Robot Spirits, $40. And this is already a really nice figure. So if you don't want big sizes or that much detail, the Robot Spirits line, it's an okay line of figures that will give you the figure that you want. And we have also this Parform R Evangelion 02 that in the beginning I thought it was from the same line from Bandai of the Chibi ones, but it's not, so it's weird. $56, March 2022, so only next year. Evangelion stuff, crazy. Then we have again some more Evangelion, and this time it's plastic model kits, and these ones are a little bit weird too. We have, this one is a brand new kit, I guess from the movie too, and it's Evangelion Kai Unit 08 Gamma, $68. Kotobukiya kits are known for great articulation compared to the old Bandai kits, but because of the real grades from Bandai, I'm not sure which ones are better anymore. Especially, I don't know the difference in size particularly, but I guess it shouldn't be that big of a difference too. Which is better? No Bandai real grade or the Kotobukiya kits? Who knows? They're also re-releasing EVA 13, the two versions, the Chiji Chinka number 3 forms, like the awakened version. $76 August re-release, and the other one is a little bit cheaper, $68, also August re-release. Both of these look fantastic and should be a fun kit to put together. I love model kits. I'm really having a hard time because I don't have right now room to build kits, and it's annoying me quite a bit. It's such a soothing experience. Now, changing a little bit gears off our Evangelion overload, we have 112 Collective Marvel Comics Wolverine with Sentinel 112. Now, I already talked about this before in my Masco particular news video about a bunch of Mascos that were announced in the show, and this one looked amazing. $197, really expensive, but remember, this is high quality figure with real cloth, and it brings this Sentinel that looks fantastic. If I had the money, dude, definitely I would get this one. It just looks fantastic. Look at that face, look at the detail on the cloth, detail on the... This is really high quality. This is almost hot toy quality. But again, really expensive. Then we have this one. It is not one, not two, three figures at the same time. So 112 Collective Justice League Jack Snyder Cut Action DX box set. $329, really expensive, but again, three figures. And let's actually take a look at the images because I haven't looked at them. So we have the Batman, so Ben Affleck's Batman. Looks fantastic. A lot of accessories. Cape includes integrated posing wire. Okay, so that's nice. I like bendy wired capes. We have Flash. Flash looks like the one with less accessories, maybe some effect parts. And of course, this one shouldn't be real cloth, I guess. It should be because it's an armor, see. A little bit cheating there. Then we have this one is actually, I think, based on an old mold of Superman that already existed, but they painted it black. We have a mother box feature, okay. I like the face with the beams coming out of it. Cape includes integrated body wire. Okay, so fantastic, looks almost like an image from the movie. Yeah, dude, these figures are fantastic. And even though it's expensive, I don't think it's the most expensive we've seen from Masco, especially because it's coming in this pack. So I think it compensates to buy it like this. But again, not easy to put up $329. Then we have some more Evangelion, because this is the Evangelion overload. Mafix number 157, Evangelion 13. So $80, and this is actually funny because this one is more or less the robot spirit size, a little bit taller, but they actually have another version, and it's also from Medicom Toy, but instead of being this Mafix series, it is this Real Action Heroes series, and it's $366. And it's more or less the size of those also very expensive Bandai ones, 390 millimeters, but it's not as it's even more expensive than the Bandai one. So now it's not just the size that is different. They are very similar figures for what I can tell, but the bigger difference that I see is that the articulations in this one are actually hidden behind. Let's see if I can get a better image to show you. Behind this kind of rubbery material. I know it looks better like this, that the articulation is hidden, but actually I think this can be damaged easily. So I actually prefer the way it is with Mafix. I think this is cool looking, but I think too expensive for what it is. I would not risk buying this type of figure. That's my opinion, at least. But yeah, this one is coming out November 2021, late November 2021, and this one too, late November 2021. $80 versus $366. It's too much. Come on, guys, it is too much, in my opinion. And we have the same situation with the Unit 01, late November 2021, $72, so a little bit less expensive. And we have again the same version for the Real Action Heroes, $247, a little bit better in terms of pricing, but it's still crazy expensive. So a lot of options. If you're an Evangelion fan, you have a lot of options right now. Then we have the Mafix 155 Ultraman, $49, not bad for a price, but doesn't seem to bring a lot of accessories. And also, I don't see any cloth. I think this is all plastic. It's Mafix, okay, so it's plastic. So if you're an Ultraman fan, not badly priced, it's okay. This I put here because I did not understand, but apparently it's not what I thought it was. I had some hopes that it was actually a figure from an angel, because we have all the Evas but no angels. We need some angels, come on. This is just like a small figurine, so let's not talk about it. But it's cheap. If it was the right size, if it was just a statue just to put up with the Evas, maybe I would get it. Then we get some Figmas, because I was not giving Figma love, and you know, in this channel we always love some Figma. And we have Figma Jean Sakai. It's already sold out. Notify when available, August 2021. $87, bit expensive. Is it worth it? In my opinion, if it actually looks like this, it is fantastic. The amount of detail in this character is phenomenal. So I hope it lives up, because if you don't know, the Metal Gear Solid Snake, like the promotional materials looked amazing, and then the character face actually didn't look like that in the real version. So be careful with some of these video game characters. I hope they will not disappoint, but I'm cautious right now. Then we have something that a lot of my subscribers will be happy with, is Figma Ram, because Figma Ram and Ram actually had some great KOs, especially for people who had Ram and didn't want to spend all that money, especially considering, you know, after release figures get more and more expensive. You didn't want Ram for like a crazy price, but the KOs disappeared from the market. So we are getting a December 2021 re-release of Ram, and if you want to complete the set, now you have the opportunity, because we have Emily out, we have Ram getting a re-release I think this month, and $54 in December 2021 for Ram. It's not cheap, but it's not a bad price, and it's a very good figure. I don't own the original of Ram. I have the original of Ram, and I have Emilio original, and I have the KO of Ram, and even the KO of Ram is a really nice figure. So that's your chance right there. Moving on, we have Figma V from Cyberpunk, and I love me some Cyberpunk. January 2022, $80, a bit expensive, but I actually like the accessories that it comes with. I already talked about this figure before in my channel when it was announced. I love the arms. The arm details, great. The guns look okay. I think the guns could have looked a little bit better. Like, this one looks okay. This one, I like the detail on this gun. But the other one, let me see if I can get... This one could look a little bit better, a little bit more detailed, but it's okay. I think overall the character looks fantastic. But the great part is that they're actually going to sell the bike too, and it's coming out 1 month after February. $67 for the bike is a little bit expensive, but come on, the bike looks fantastic. Look at the detail. I'm in love with this bike. And I think if you want a character, the bike looks so great with the character that it's hard to say no. Okay, no. I don't want the character and the bike. No, they look fantastic together. I hope they would have made like a kit. It would make it less expensive to buy both. Unfortunately, that's not the road they went with. Then we also have Saber, Okita, Soji, and the Ascension version. Now, this is the same character, but like a DX edition, but they are not calling it that. The normal version costs $66, coming out November 2021, and the DX edition costs $82 more or less. Now, I would definitely go for this one. Like, the normal one brings very few accessories. We have one different face. I don't know what that is. A couple of hands, 2 swords. These 2 little weird characters. But look at what the DX edition brings. So, besides those things, it brings another katana, and it brings another face and this cloth coat. And the cloth coat is what sells it for me. I think, especially, it's like a narrow difference between both of them. That coat looks fantastic on her, and I like that Figma is doing this more. Putting real cloth in some characters, because if you do it right, it makes the character look even better. And in this case, I think they did it right. Sometimes you can make them too bulky and it ruins the character. Not this case. I think it looks fantastic like that. Then we have Figma Hunter, the old Hunters edition. Now we have the normal version. It's a re-release, January 2022, $67. It was one of the best looking Figmas I think of all time. It looks fantastic, the weathering on the clothing and the weapons, very well detailed. It's a fantastic looking figure. And what they decided to do is re-release it and make this other version with even more weapons. Just a good collection of weapons of the game, and that's great. And else $96, but they did a really cool thing, is that if you already own the character, for $29 you can get just the new weapons. That's really good from Figma. I like that they are doing this. I wish they would do this also for that V with the bike thing, you know, where you had the version together and you had them separate. But okay, at least they're doing that here. You already own the figure? Buy the weapon set. You don't own him? Buy the figure with the weapon set. So congratulations, I really like that they're doing this. That's all for today. I think it was a lot of Evangelion. We had a lot of great Figmas. And definitely, I think I'm still going to do a new episode this month with the new and maybe restock together things that were released this month. So they're already available, stock or no stock, they were released. Because it's just not all about figures for reserve, because those sometimes are still far away. So I'm going to definitely try to make at least 2 of these videos a month to keep you guys in touch with all the news that are coming out. So tell me in the comment section below which figures are you interested in, which ones are you going to buy, and I'll see you guys next time.
Do it! Just do it!